Pepe coin holders, are you seeing what's happening in the crypto markets right now? Are you seeing this big move happening in real time? We got to be talking about that today. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into this video. All right, guys, so we're going to start off here on Crypto Twitter. Follow me at 333 Blacksea. I say, bang, my Pepe holders. I said be prepared for the test yesterday, which was yesterday at the time recording this video. I say like this post if you profited from this trade. Question is, bullish continuation or range bound next? All right, guys. And, you know, if you watched my Pepe coin video yesterday, I was telling you guys what kind of trades I was looking for. Now, when I'm talking about trades, that is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking for in these markets. And what I was looking for was a potential scalp to the upside. And if you look at Pepe, look at that beautiful test. Literally just as I expected to play out. Right when we started to close about it, I said I expect some big move here to continue up to the top side of this at around 4.012. And we saw that play out. Now, if you look at the lower term time frames like the 4 hourly, we are sitting right on that. Guys, Ethereum, I know we're talking about Pepe, but Ethereum over $4,000. Very, very good. Very good for altcoins. Very good for Pepe, all right? That's probably why you're seeing this big, quick continuation to the upside on the 4 hour time frame. And on the daily, we did tap this level. Now, what comes next? What kind of trades am I looking at right now? Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Until we see a full-on clear and really honestly like a daily candle closure above this level here, around 4.012, I'm going to be cautious about keeping my trade open, all right? I have a trade open right now. I'm in the profit significantly. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a 75x long, nothing like that. It's only about a 20x long, and it's not a significant trade. That being said, guys, I'm high leverage scalping right now. I'm not looking to keep this trade open into the upside. And if that does play out, that's great. But I'm not going to fully exit. I'm just going to be taking profit along the way. I'm going to raise my stops. I've already taken my initial out. I'm going to raise my stops and keep taking profit along the way higher and higher and higher if it does continue. That being said, the reason why I'm doing that is because I do think that there's a chance where we get range bound here and that we reject off 12 cents. And maybe we start to do some of this chopping around because, guys, we still are in Q3. And what have I been saying this entire time? I expect Q3 to be the time to be looking for entries, but not for the time for things to go absolutely insane when it comes to altcoins, for things to go 10x, 20x, 100x, see Pepe add, $50 billion to its market cap. I don't think that time is just yet. Now, could it be? Sure, there's always invalidations. If I was right and I had a crystal ball, I would be a trillionaire right now, right? But I do think that the higher probability here is that I want to protect myself from the higher probability of this chopping around for a little bit longer. Bitcoin is chopping sideways. We'll take a look at Bitcoin here shortly. But right now, guys, I'm in a long position. And let's look at the lower time, like the hourly, like we're still not above that line just yet. If we were on the hourly, like if we start to see like the lower term time frames close above 12, 4.012, I'll call it 12, around 12, then I'd be more inclined to say, hey, yeah, it's probably a good point for probably continuation of the upside. But as of right now, I think that we're probably like looking at this right now in a vacuum. I think there's a higher probability that we're kind of range bound here. So I'm going to be high leverage scalping, profiting along the way and taking that profit and buying Bitcoin, baby. And if you guys do want to trade with me, check out in the description box or pinned comment section below. We have a $100,000 deposit bonus to BitToNext, as well as $10 for free when you sign up. And also we have a 10% trade rebate and $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin. Feel free to check these links out down below. We have a lot of other awesome promotions as well. If you want to help support this channel, check them out. And if you want to take advantage of the promotions as well, because a lot of them are pretty juicy, take advantage. All right, guys, so looking at this, Bitcoin is down a little bit, but that's not the person dancing in the spotlight right now, all right? We're at 117,000, chopping sideways. Ethereum, all right, over $4,000. It's very bullish. It's bullish for altcoins. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance slowly grind down. I will say, I still am in the camp where I think that we're probably going to be seeing Bitcoin dominance bleed up for the rest of Q3. I don't think we make a new low on Bitcoin dominance in Q3, but that being said, maybe we front run it a little bit. That's why I've been saying for now, guys, I think now is the time to be looking for entries on alts, and Q4 will be the time to be really just holding on and making profit. Now, it's not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing in these markets. And that's a strategy that usually works out best for me, is looking for different opportunities to swing long and different opportunities to really buy and take profit. And I think that right now, I think that it's starting to look like altcoins are in a position where they look like potential good entries. And I think then Q4 will be when the true profit is actually generated. Now, if you look at this, Pepe sitting at rank 28, we have a nice, beautiful 7.16% gain in the past 24 hours. We're up about 17% in the past 7 days. Look at this, guys. We're back above a $5 billion market cap. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. I like to see that. I really like to see that, honestly. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, I don't think that now is the time where we see this turn to we get a 10x. We see another, 45 billion getting injected into Pepe. I think we're going to have to rely on Federal Reserve Jerome Powell to cut some rates, pivot a little bit to quantitative easing, and see those money printers go burr before we see something like that play out. But guys, I think that probably lines up very well with Q4. Now, I'm not trying to be a bear at all. I'm very bullish. I'm bullish on altcoins. I just think that right now is probably the time to be looking for opportunities and not the time to be going all in on everything. I don't think that that is the appropriate move, but hey, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. It's up to you. It's your money. You do whatever you want with it. Now, looking at Bitcoin, it still looks very good. We're starting to see this curvature here. I really want to emphasize on, I would really like to see us get a closure back above 118,000. I think if we start to see that, then you should be expecting continuation of the upside, bringing us to like anywhere from 125 to $150,000 Bitcoin. But right now, guys, I mean, this is bullish posturing. We have a green dot on market cipher on the momentum wave on the 60 line. It looks good. I want to look at the weekly really quick here. So it looks like we're seeing a red dot on the momentum wave. That's okay. We can bleed over. That's absolutely fine. I'm really curious to see what plays out in the next week here. We have another 2 days and 1 hour. I think that we probably manifest that red dot. But guys, you know, this is like the first time in a while that it looks like we're seeing actual rotation, where we're actually seeing money flow from Bitcoin into Ethereum. And then what happens after that? Well, guys, altcoins usually make a big move, and probably that, I mean, it does include Pepe. Pepe is built on Ethereum. I expect when Ethereum goes up, Pepe is going to be somewhat of a leveraged play itself against Ethereum. I think that if Ethereum goes up 1%, you should expect Pepe to go up 3 to 5%, give or take. Be patient, guys. Be patient. I think that we're getting pretty close here to seeing actual price explosions, if you will, on altcoins. I've been making some good profit along the way here, dollar cost averaging into the alts that I actually want, okay? And when I say dollar cost averaging in, you know, it's not like Bitcoin where I buy it every day, but like there are some alts where I'll DCA into a leverage position. Or if I just want to trade spot, I'll buy, say, a few $100s every week regardless of the price. And I do think that right now I'm going to be laying off any sort of DCAing outside of leverage. I think right now is an appropriate time to be looking at trade setups and what coins look the best, because all the coins don't look the same right now, which is pretty cool. It's actually nice. It's kind of a breath of fresh air, because for a while, you know, I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade. A lot of times when alts all look the same, Bitcoin all looks the same. When Bitcoin's doing this, alts are doing this, and it's all kind of categorized together. But now different altcoins are trading differently, which is pretty cool. It is a new spice to life for trading crypto, so it's pretty exciting, guys. But let me know in the comment section below. Are you prepared for Pepe new all-time highs? Do you think it's going to come? Because I think there's probably a good likelihood that we see that play out, especially into Q4. I think you're starting to see the bullish posturing right now in the overarching altcoin market. Very exciting stuff. But guys, if you do want to help support this channel, check out those awesome affiliate links down below in the pinned comment section or the description box. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.